Come on in. I'm a little more tardier than normal today. That's okay. Hopefully y'all will come on and click on and stay on. Shout out to all the clickers, those ones that support the page through Cash Apps, and some people find a way to still send me PayPals. I don't know even how you finding those links, but we appreciate that too. Just appreciate the giving and the gifts. It keeps us out here. I wasn't going to come on live today, but it's a word for the leaders, the leader in you. Sage, Carmela, Sandra, all my good people in here. A little tardy for the party, but we in here. I went through a long time in life feeling like, thinking like, what's up, Aunt? I didn't have no haters, didn't want no haters. I don't bother nobody, so ain't nobody gonna bother me. I went through I went through a long time in life thinking like that. Because here's the thing about God. Not only does he hide your gifts from your adversaries, sometimes he have to hide them from you. Sometimes he have to hide the gift from even you, the possessor of the gift. Because if you knew about it at a certain time, you may have misused the gifting. And so when you came into places and people had adverse reactions to you or tried to gang up on you and you didn't understand why, and it's like, why me? I don't bother nobody. It's normally the oil that you cover. We that you carry. We've discussed this. But some of you want the hatred and the haters and the plotting and scheming that goes on to be alleviated when in fact that's part of the role as being a chosen person. You unfortunately see, when I signed up to be a police officer, it ain't gonna happen every day, but some days I'm gonna have to fight some crime for real. Some days I'm gonna have to draw that weapon. And here's my statement today that anything that was said behind your back, anything that was conspired against you, any words spoken where friends got behind your back, family got behind your back, people wanted to, in a lot of cases when you're doing right, that is a confirmation of kingdom. That is a confirmation of kingdom or a confirmation of oil on you when people have to do that. You gotta let's think about somebody like LeBron James. And people don't like LeBron James, but just imagine how many conversations and schemes and plots and plans go on behind LeBron James' back. Think about that. Think about all the plotting, planning, scheming, finessing that go on behind LeBron James' back to be the number one ball player in the universe for all these years. He can't separate what the media says about him. He can't separate the paparazzi from the job. He can't separate that. That's why when I always tell people to be careful when you sign up for being a chosen person. Because there's a different scrutiny on you. You can't do what everybody else do and think people are going to look at it the same. When you go over here, they're going to look at it weird. When you do this, they're going to look at it's a certain eye on you. And I'm here to wake up some people who have forgotten about their kingdom, their kingship. your kingship. I have to wake up your kingship and your queenship, because when you put your crown down is when you forget who you are and find yourself in places you shouldn't be. Many of you, if you knew you was royalty, you wouldn't go there. If you knew you was royalty, you wouldn't do that. If you knew you was royalty, you don't do that. You don't go there. You don't wear that. You don't think like that. That's not even a thought process of the king. And here's the thing about the king and the queen. I don't know why I'm harping on that so much, but I just feel like the reason a lot of people ended up in these places was they laid it down. We got 80 in here. He says prophecies are coming true to me. I laid it down. I wasn't familiar. And part of it is because God hid that from me. Because if I knew back when I was 15 that I had the power of prophecy, and then I would speak things that come, I would move through life differently. Right or wrong, do or die. Eddie, I don't know if you can tell me more. Is this about the trucks? I don't know, but whatever the prophecy is, God bless. But there is a calling on the kingship. You have to be reminded. Because if you forget that you're a king, then you forget that you have people that you're actually supposed to lead. This is true. Someone has to say it. Put a fire comment in there. Eddie said this is. Yes, this is good. Glad you caught that, Eddie. But there's an indication. This is the trucks. Wow. And we prophesied to Eddie that the trucks was going to bring this stuff. This was 2 months. I mean, probably about 3 weeks ago, and here he is. I don't want no more information, Eddie. Thank you so much. We're going to leave you there. But I needed you to come back here and tell me that, because it was so strong in my spirit, I thought I was wrong. But there's a mandate on the... Put your crown back on, please, everybody. Everybody. If it's 100 people in here, you're the royalty. You're the righteousness of God. And because here's the thing about it. I love the story of the prodigal son when he was all the way in the pig pen. And God came and got him. And his daddy, when he came out the pig pen all dirty, see, me being in the pig pen don't stop me from being the son. See, some of y'all disqualified yourself because you know the part that you played in the mess. Surely God ain't gonna favor me. I did do this, that, and the third. Surely God, I ain't God friend. I did do this and the third. And he's saying, even with your messy self, still the king. Still the queen. I'm not perfect, but I'm being perfected. And that's what you got to tell yourself. No, I ain't perfect, but I'm being perfected. Every day I think about it. Every day when I think about how I want to change. And every day when I don't do what I think I want to do. And every day Speak that word. I'm being perfected. And again, I said this yesterday, and I might be saying it all week. For some of y'all told people about your kingdom before it was built. Just be you. Who is just be you? Who is just be you? Where are you from, just be you? I need to know where just be you is from and Courtney J. And if anybody from Oklahoma, I need that too, but I don't want to jump on that. What's up, Tim? Good to see you. I didn't come on here to prophesy. South of Houston. Okay, Courtney. Do you work in retail? Any one of y'all, Courtney, or just be you? Sell clothes? I don't want to get off on this. Help me. Stay focused, Lord. But when people saw you and you spoke about a kingdom, just imagine what he was. Please correct me. The brothers. Okay, cool. I don't know why I hear fashion for Courtney. But the brothers, the coat of many colors, he was prophesying things that hadn't came yet. And that's not your fault, man. You was excited because some of the people you was talking to, you wanted them to go to. That's not your fault. You can't beat yourself up for making a decision based on the information you had on that day. Some of you, it was revealed to you later that these people could never go with you. Courtney J, you do fashion, you like Zara. Wow. It was revealed to you later. From Cali, just be you. I appreciate that message. Appreciate that message from Pocanova. Appreciate that. You was like, man, I knew I could tell so-and-so, that's my dog. But time revealed that even if it's still your dog, you can't tell them because they're not meant for the level. Surely I can share that with them. That's my mama. You found out later, maybe your mama got an issue with you. What's up, Bentley Brandon? But the vision is for an appointed time. And for some of you guys, the time is coming. And when the time is coming, similar to the pregnancy analogy we gave the other day, it gets tense. And here's the thing. It doesn't always get tense in the same area of the birthing. There's some fashion designers in here, people that's thinking about getting into fashion. I don't know if it's just be you or Courtney or which one of y'all, but the fashion is going to be blessed. You're going to have your designs and people are going to be coming around and seeing you. I see you in a white. The reason I saw Zara is because I saw the showroom is white. So it made me think one of y'all worked in retail. But the clothing gonna be blessed. The designs, people gonna be interested in there. I'm all sidetracked. I'm sorry. Eddie from Tijuana. Shout out to Eddie. Okay. But the pain, see, why when you, that's you, Courtney? Okay, why when you, Courtney, just received that word for fashion? So that's you. Okay. Why when you pregnant, your feet hurt? It's like that. Nah, that's a symptom. Something's breaking, and the tension may be in a place where it ain't even breaking at. But God's showing you 2025, I'm going to do a new thing. And people going to have to come back and make it right. It was so funny today. This morning I wake up to an email. Top of it says regarding so-and-so business. One of my clients was trying to buy a particular business. And I was emailing the person who had the business listed to try to get an audience with him so my client could buy it. He didn't know me. He didn't know my client. And he didn't answer not one of my emails. This was in December of 2023. I wake up this morning. I look at the thing, my phone. December 4th, 2024. Is your client still interested? This is a symbol. Everybody gonna have to come back and say your name right. Now, since then, my client that made contact on that deal and denied that deal. He don't know that because he never emailed me back, but we went around him. And I wanted to email him back and say, my client already denied that deal and you ain't even know. But you know what? I'm going to let that chill. Because I'm reaching out to you on a business level I'm not on yet. We was talking about a $900,000, $1 million deal. It'd be my first deal that size. So you looking at me, you would think I'm not qualified. But I'm approaching you based on the vision. So when somebody say, hey, check on this for me, even though I ain't never did nothing like that, and I'm approaching you on a vision of what shall be. And sure enough, not only you got to circle back and come back to me and say, hey, y'all still interested in that? First of all, you ain't never emailed me back from 2023, bozo. But that's the symptoms. That's the signs. And you're going to start seeing it in your own life. People going to have to come back from 1,000 years ago and say, man, I'm sorry we overlooked that. I'm sorry we didn't. I'm sorry, blah, 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 blah. And it's going to come back to you. And it's going to come back to you. And what's so sad, some of you, it's going to come back to you and you don't even want that. Now, I wanted that then, but since then, I done seen 2 more deals we like better than that. We good. So honor the prophet. When I'm coming, when I'm speaking in this manner and I'm speaking seasonally and I'm speaking about the signs you shall see in the season, you open up your eye and you start paying attention and you honor the prophet. I can't speak a word. See, I can't speak a word to Courtney she ain't never heard in her own spirit. So when I'm saying you're going to start seeing these signs, something should trigger off in Liz's brain. Say, I did see that happen for me, and I did see that. So it's more of that to come, and I'm getting better and better. I'm supposed to trigger that in you. All right, folks, we go.